Hello? Wait, hello? Wait, hold on, I actually forgot to ping. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? Hold on. That's the right stream, right? Okay, yes it is. Okay, sweet! Who's ready to yap and fish? Who's ready to fish? I love fishing. Okay. I was going to pre-do all of this before I came on stream, but guess who decided to zone out while listening to Drum Show? Me! I did! Hold on. And booyah, booyah, booyah! I think that's everything. Sweet! Okay. Sorry about that. Oh. Whoa. Hi, guys. Hi, 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 hi. What's up, broski? Where's my game audio? I found it. Oh my god, hi, guys. There's a 21 Pilots pre-release listening party in my town. That's so lucky. That's so lucky. Please go to it. Made me think of you. I'm actually gonna go to one of the pre-release album listenings. One of them. I won't tell you which, but it's one of them. There's a lot of them happening, so it's not really that big of a deal. But I have to drive like really far to do it, because nothing happens where I live. Anyways, hello! Good afternoon, or yeah, afternoon. It's almost 3. I've been awake since like 6:30. How was your first day at school? It was yesterday. Well, I'm in Ohio, where they're from. Oh, you're so lucky. That's so not fair. What can I ask? What part of Ohio? Because they're from Columbus. I would give anything to go to a hometown show from them. That would be literally so cool. Because okay, not to yap about 21 Pilots again, but because they're my autistic obsession right now, and they kind of always have been. I will say, like, they're some of the best live performers I've seen, like, ever. And I've seen a lot of really good live performers, in my opinion. My mom and dad said the same thing. I live north of Dayton. Oh, okay, that's kind of close, isn't it? Today's a Tuesday. How did that happen? I don't know. But I've been doing pretty good. Thank you. My first day of school back was yesterday, and I mean, it's aight. It's aight. Business as usual, you know? We're back to the homework grind already. I started doing my Japanese homework yesterday, and then I had like a brain fart, and I looked at the page, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot literally everything. I forgot literally everything. Hour north of Cincinnati. I see. There was one time I visited Ohio. I think it was like last year or something. I was visiting family, and they kind of live close to like I forget the name of it, but apparently it was Dave Chappelle's hometown. I think that's like a comedian or something. But it had it was like very hippie. It felt very hippie, and it was weird because I felt like I had walked into like maybe Oregon or something. Like, how the fuck is this Ohio? Long to your graduation? None your business. Until my VTuber graduation, immediately. Don't PMO. Nihongo Jozu? Yeah, Nihongo hetana. Hetana. Bruh. I'm sorry. Rewrite your dissertation? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Academia is such like a peculiar thing, because technically we don't need it, but like society says you need it, and it's like crazy. I wouldn't know, because I don't have to write a dissertation for my degree, I don't believe. dissertation. Yeah, I don't have to write any of those for my degree. So I'm really grateful about that, but... Hoy, hoy, kitchen dragon maid! Welcome in! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Welcome, welcome, welcome! I'm trying to think of other things. How long? You're not gonna get my age that easily, buckaroo. You're not gonna get my age that easily, buckaroo. Nice try, though. Let me take a sip of my gamer subs. She's 29. This is true. I am 29. As everyone knows, I'm simultaneously 29 and 6 years old. By the way, oh my god, okay. So, but the professors who's supposed to be guiding me totally betrayed me. So now I have 1 month to fix everything. I am so sorry. That's so rough. I am so sorry. That's so rough. I hate it when professors don't do that. I don't know if this is what it was like in your case, but like when professors don't give you clear guidelines on something, or like don't make it clear how like a project is supposed to be done or whatever, and then they're just like, oh, well, why didn't you read my mind? It's so frustrating. I had a professor that was like that. He would expect us to know how to do the thing, do stuff, and it was so annoying because nothing he wanted was what we got. So I don't know. In any case, yeah. Oh, chat. I was talking about this earlier, a bit earlier, but what is it? So I lost my purse a few weeks ago. Maybe not weeks ago, but like a month and a half ago or something, on a plane. And to be honest with you, I thought it was going to be lost forever. Like, I thought it was going to be lost forever. And then I get a call today while I'm in class. I pick up and it's like, hello, is this Lou Channel? And I'm like, yeah, this is Lou Channel. This is Lou Channel. How did you know? And the guy on the other end of the line is like, yeah, I have like your entire purse here. And I was like, what? Because honestly, I thought that it was gone forever. Like, cause like, how do you lose something like that with all of your valuables inside it and then nobody takes it? So I was really upset about it for a while because like I had my dad's ashes and stuff in there, right? And now I'm kind of just like, what? That's crazy that they have that out, that they found that somehow. You had what? Yeah, my dad's ashes in there. That sounds crazy, but I had them in like a little necklace, like, cause you can get cremation jewelry, right? And you can get ashes and stuff put inside. And oh gosh, what was I gonna say? And yeah, and the chain broke. Imagine they give you everything but the ashes. Oh my god, I would lose my marbles. I might lose my marbles. Well, I was so convinced that it was like gone forever. I was so convinced. Because my card got charged for like $500 in Texas. And I've never been to Texas. So specifically, it was either Dallas or Houston, one of those. And I was like, huh, well, I guess that's where that ended up. But apparently not. Apparently it's still there. Sorry. Oh. Can you listen, if you're gonna try to steal my debit card, can I at least have my dad's ashes back? Please? Probably Dallas, it's a hellhole. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It got charged at AT&T or something, and I think they were trying to buy a phone with my debit card. Little did they know, number one, I had already turned it off. Number two, I didn't even have enough to clear that anyways. Nice try, buddy. Nice try. So, that was interesting. That was very, very interesting, I must say. But I'm glad to get it back. Hopefully, I'm gonna send Mama Rabbit after it. Cause it's a few hours away now since I'm like away for schooling reasons and whatnot. So I'm gonna try to send her after it and we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Thoughts on having to do dissertations in order to get the bloody degree? I don't know. I think it depends on what your like degree is. I think it should depend. My degree is technically in the sciences, but not like a science that requires dissertation. So I don't know necessarily. I don't know necessarily. Well, yeah. But I feel for everybody who has to write those stupid things. Science or mental illness? Genuine science! Genuine science! Masters in history and philosophy. Oh. So I have to write. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense why you'd have to write something like that, especially if it's history and philosophy. History and philosophy makes a lot of sense. Stolen twice within the first year of having it, despite my sparingly using it. How did you get your card stolen twice? That happens to Mama Rabbit all the time. That happens to Mama Rabbit literally all of the time. She keeps getting her cards and stuff stolen, and I'm like, Mom, where are you putting your cards? What websites are you putting your info into that it keeps getting fucking stolen? Because, like, that's the thing. She wouldn't even, like... I'm trying to think of an example. She wouldn't save her card information on, like, any browsers that we used. So I was like, how the fuck does your information keep getting stolen, woman? I don't know. Temu? No, she doesn't use Temu. She doesn't need to. She has Amazon. She doesn't fall for those like millennial 50-year-old mom scams where they're like, oh, buy all of your stuff on Temu and AliExpress. I promise it's worth it, bro. She doesn't fall for that because she's too old. She'd probably fall for the fucking Nigerian prince scam over the fucking landline, though. Second time was 3 months later at Thanksgiving, and I rarely do online shopping of anything. Huh. Interesting. That's crazy. Huh. Well, I'm glad that it hasn't happened to you since. I'm sorry that it had to happen, but... Hello, hello, hello! Hello, Genus. What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm just sitting here on the screen because I'm just fucking talking. I'm just talking! I gotta go. Oh, speaking of that, I realized that I switch topics so frequently. Ah, loud! Ah! I realized that, oh, sorry. I realized that I switch topics so frequently that I made a list on my phone of things I want to talk about, so then that way I don't forget about the topic. Brainworms, it happens. It happens. Bank tells me they're investigating it and they never does anything beyond issuing me a new card and refunding me. Yeah, sounds about right. I never did get around to investigating the Texas charge. I probably should have, but now that I think I have my purse back within the next few days or something, I don't know if I'm gonna have to anymore. Teach me a Hindi curse because you got 3 scam calls in a day. That was funny! Oh my god, you're gonna have to teach me what that is. The Hindi curse. If I get any Nigerian princes on my line, I'm gonna hit them with the I curse your family and bloodline and boot in Hindu. You know. Hello, it's good to see you. Hello, Simon. It's good to see you as well. Play video games with friends, but just out of bouncing off each other and making little no sense. That sounds about right. For me, at least. I don't know. I feel like I could do it better earlier on. But maybe it's because the chat was less fast. But, like, it's really, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't play games. Maybe I should just do talking streams. What was worse for son of a whore or whatever it was? That's funny. Cursing someone by calling them the son of a whore? That's kind of awesome. Someone in California buying 3 months of Discord Nitro. It was probably a Discord e-gangster. That's fucking crazy. Oh my god, wait. What are those scams called? There are these specific scams on Did you use any food delivery services? That might be why. Did you use any food delivery services? I don't know how they do it. There is this one no text-to-speech video that it kind of explains it a little bit better. No, I don't use Discord either. Oh, fuck. That's weird. I bet it was a Discord e-gangster. Because I know that there is an entire black market of credit card fraud on, there is an entire black market of credit card fraud on Discord that they just kind of refuse to do anything about because it makes them money. There's like, it's like teenagers mostly, but somehow they will either fish, they will like fish people's card information somehow, and then they will use it to order like DoorDash and then back charge it, or use it to order Discord Nitro and then back charge, and then they just keep doing it over and over with a whole bunch of different cards and stuff. I'm not really sure how it works because I don't remember the exact like process. That's crazy though. They won't sell your data to begin with. Truth nuke. Just scam each other in a circle. It's funny. They do scam each other in a circle. Why did my face tracking stop working? Nothing ever happened to them as far as I'm aware, even though the bank should know exactly where that charge was made and the account it was connected to. Yeah, that's the thing I was looking at. Like, I went to my bank after I saw a random charge for $500 fucking in Texas, and they were like, oh, well, you'll have to talk to AT&T. And it's like, what? Why do I have to talk to AT&T? You guys are the bank. You guys are the one that have the connections of where the fucking charge was made. What? Just file a police report. Do it. You know? It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. 500 quid? Is quid pounds? Like British money? I think so, maybe. Hi, Delta Whiskey. Hi, Durand. Hello. Bank got money from it. They didn't care if you got screwed. I know. Banks are evil. I think most institutions in life are evil. I kind of don't have any hope for the world, to be honest. Getting my purse back kind of made me question if I had... I think individual people are good. I think individual people will not do things that are bad 99% of the time. You know? I think individual people not necessarily are very neutral, but I do think that they tend to skew towards goodness. But for some reason, people get together and then they get a little bit of power and they're like, never mind, we're opening Epstein's Island 2. And also, we're using a shit ton of money to be evil and fuck off. Banks are at least outwardly good to you if you got a lot of money in them. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just think banks in general are kind of fucked up. Because I recently learned about this, but banks and stuff can put you on blacklists to not do business with you. Because I was learning about it from the collective shout stuff that's going on, the censorship nonsense. And, apparently what was happening was Visa and MasterCard and all of their associated banks and stuff was putting steam on some, putting steam on these like blacklists or whatever they're called, and I don't know, I kind of thought that was fucked up. Like, what do you mean you get to debank me because of my own personal spending choices? How does this reflect poorly on you? If anything, it reflects poorly on me. Isn't that kind of like a breach of my own liberty? I have to use you for daily life. You don't get to restrict my bank account. That's evil. Not banks, I think. No, it was both. It's been happening with payment processors and banks. I'm not sure about banks abroad, but I know it happens with banks in the United States. Not just for like gaming and, you know, censorship reasons, but it also happens with like, I don't know, politicians that the banks and stuff don't like. Or like people that they just don't like in general. And, you know, that's not me endorsing what people believe and stuff, right? But it's like, you know, even if someone's fucking crazy, like, debanking someone is still kind of evil. I don't know. I still feel like that's kind of evil unless they're literally, like, trafficking children. If you're buying stuff that's downright illegal. I don't even think they were. That's the thing. Like, they may have said I think they said controversial stuff. I'm probably not they did say controversial stuff and whatever. But, like, even then, I feel like, I don't know, it's crazy. Yeah, if it's like, they discovered that because they tried to do something like that with guns, that's crazy! Controversial is putting it lightly. Controversial is putting it a little lightly. Controversial is a bit lightly, yes. She's in bed with contradictions. Yeah, I don't know. I hope it gets sorted soon. I hope it gets sorted soon. I don't know. My position is that, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, don't you have a central bank to regulate this? No. Well, does the FDIC count? Does the FDIC count? Because, I mean, technically all banks are insured for up to $200,000 if I remember correctly. But, like, the banks themselves are individual institutions, because I think most things in the United States are individual institutions, except maybe like the Postal Service, except I don't know. It's called the United States Postal Service, but who fucking knows? Because I didn't know that the IRS was fucking contracted company and not an actual genuine government agency until, like, I don't know, 4 years ago. So Federal Reserve, you know, but is that really a bank? That's more of like a bank for the government, not really a bank for the people, you know? Maybe world peace is the Matrix. Literally is the central bank. Is it? I don't know. I don't know too much about this stuff. I just say we need to start printing more money and rage bait people and move on with my day. I feel like the image of the monkey with his hand on his chin while the lion is screaming at him. Blue PMC robbing banks now. We can if you want to. Also, happy birthday, ATF! I totally forgot to mention it, but happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Got the ATF. Happy birthday to you. It was a Sunday though, wasn't it? I thought it was today! Did I read the message in the Discord wrong? Sorry. I forgot. Whatever, your happy birthday is today. Streamer cannot read whatsoever. Nuh-uh. Okay, to be fair, I've been multitasking stuff all this morning. I have so much that I have to get done, and I'm trying to remember to get it done. So, whatever. I saw that you had a birthday of some kind, so happy birthday. And even if it's not your birthday, then I guess you just get 2 happy birthdays. And I won't even get a stream again. When's your birthday, G-Man? It was Sunday. Oh! Well, you didn't get a stream either. Well, happy birthday anyways. Happy late birthday. Mind the ways you go. Where's your happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Obscuro. Happy birthday to you. You know, when I was in high school... When I was in high school, I had this running bit where I never told anyone my real birthday. People would ask me when my birthday was, and I would say a different date every single time. And I would say a different date every single time. And so people would come up to me and they'd be like, oh, isn't your birthday in a week? What? What are you talking about? What? And they'd look at me all confused. I don't know. It's so funny. It's especially funny when you can... It's especially funny when someone comes up to you and they're like, oh, I thought your birthday was this day. And then there's another person and they're like, wait, she told me it was this day. And then they're all confused. I kind of wish I could bring it back, but the birthday is already out there, so... If a customer at my old job had to show me their ID, I'd go, hey, we have the same birthday. That's funny. That's funny. I like that a lot. Compulsive liar behavior. Sometimes you just gotta lie for fun. Like, I think if you're lying for fun and it's not harmful lies, like the birthday thing, it can just be kind of a funny bit, right? Like, or just making up the most absurd situations that absolutely didn't happen. I like doing that sometimes, too. You know, happy birthday, thank you, it's my birthday, thank you. Don't act like you don't own a black site PMC facility in Langley. For joy and whimsy to make someone's day more memorable. I really like doing that. One of my favorite things to do is, like, there's a dining hall on campus, right? And I'll go there with my friends and stuff sometimes. And one of my favorite bits is that there is this guy who will constantly be there, like almost every day. We see him all the time. And anytime we walk out, I make it a point, whenever I'm with my friends, to say the most absurd shit known to man. Just to kind of, like, add a little bit of whimsy to his life, I guess. For the lulz. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. And also, it's funny. I think my favorite type of humor is embarrassment humor. Like, I don't know how to quite describe it. There is this, oh god, what is his name? There's this guy on Instagram Reels that I really like who does this, like, embarrassment humor, I want to call it, right? We can tell. How about you kill yourself, buddy? I forget his name. I want to say his name is Bren something. But he does this thing where he goes into elevators with a whole bunch of people and then starts talking really loudly, making it extremely awkward. like how do I explain it to you? Like, he'll go up to two people who are very clearly related. In real life, by the way, in real life. And he'll be like, huh, something's in the air, isn't it? Love. And it's just like, and it'll just keep going on about it, and it just makes everyone in the elevator very uncomfortable, and it's really... Infrabren, that's his name! Infrabren, that's his name! Oh my god, wait, can I... Hold on. Wait. Can I pull up some of his shit on stream? Hold on. Infrabren. Are there like... Here. Okay. Shut up, game audio. Wait, can I just turn off the, like, audio? Turn the master down. Okay. Hold on. Let me show you guys. let me show you. No! Why is Drum Show back on my fucking thing? Get out of here. I opened up my Brave browser and it went instantly back to Drum Show. Well, I guess we gotta listen to it now. This one, it's this. Okay, hold on. We're gonna watch this really quickly. Because I need you to understand what I mean. Okay, this guy is called Infrabren. I see him on Instagram Reels all the time. Alright.
My weenus.
Hold on.
Well, chew on my weenus. Am I really seeing this? What the hell happened? Yeah? So give me the rundown.
Wait, is this it? No, wait, hold on.
Well, spit in my tub and tickle my nub.
Okay. And how can I help you today?
A table for one, please.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Psychotic. It is psychotic. I'm sorry. It was just the instant table for one. Sorry.
Oh, well. I'm just lying low till the heat dies down.
There you go, hon. Matt will be your server. No, not Matt. Amanda will be your server. She'll be right with you.
Okie doke, thank you.
Oh, wait. Oh.
You could sit them with me if you like. I'm awfully lonely. Tu hablas español?
No.
Ah, darn. How the hell are you?
Wonderful, and yourself?
I'm well. Well,
How the hell are ya?
apparently I'm not allowed near telescopes anymore.
What is that?
I don't want to get into it.
Can I get started for a beverage
No
break?
menu for me. I know exactly what I want.
Absolutely.
Do some crouton water
All right.
and a garlic mash cafe.
You got it.
GMC.
Did you hear that?
You got it.
GMC, as Kenneth would say. Remember this? Yeah, I know exactly what I want.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Do some
god.
crouton water
Crouton
and a
water.
garlic mash cafe.
Garlic mash
GMC,
cafe.
as Kenneth would say. Remember this? Like a latte, but instead of the leche, garlic mashed potatoes.
Side of mashed potatoes then for you.
In the coffee. Woo, here it comes.
I brought it just so you could add as much as you wanted into the
Oh,
cup.
okay, that's fine. Let me take care of you real quick before you get going there. I started a joke, which started the whole
His hands are money.
crying,
It's fucking crazy.
but
He just
I
keeps handing her
didn't
20s.
see
He
that
just
the
keeps
joke
handing
was
her
on me. There you are.
It's I don't know, it's so funny, man. I think it's a fucking singing with the fucking slow handing of the 20s. Wait, okay, is the Olive Garden one in here? Oh, wait. Hold on, let me see if I can find some elevator clips. Because they're so bad. They're so terrible.
I'm gonna skedaddle. Get the hell out of here, you know? All right, bye-bye. You two smooch it up for me, huh? Love is in the air.
Love is in the air.
Well, twist off my kneecap and juggle my spleen. Guess who just entered the snuggling scene?
What?
This guy. Are you three in a romantic relationship?
No.
Okay.
They're my parents.
Oh, gotcha. Hey, I don't judge. Polyamory is widely accepted.
thing, but I'm not sure.
Gotcha. Well, hey,
can't.
wouldn't hurt nobody if you did. Bye-bye. I'm Brett. Nice to meet you. Uh-huh.
I can't do it. It's so stupid. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Skinwalker trying to pretend he's human. Uh-huh. You are starting a polycule in front of the sun. I don't know. I just think it's really funny. Like, these aren't some of the best ones. These are not some of the best ones. But, like, another excruciating watch. Explains so very much about you. It's so funny. It's so funny. Wait, this one's like the most wait, are there any timestamps? There's the it's not funny at all. You're fucking wrong. This is there's hold on. Infra Bren milk olive. Oh, this one.
Well, and all of a day keeps all of us gay. Table for one, please. Yeah. Can we make it a John Wilkes, Brent? Nice to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you too, man.
Bowl of your finest olives, plucked straight from the garden, of course. Submerged in some warm chocolate milk.
His face fucking
The wife
falls.
wants me home.
I'm sorry. It's the way his face fucking falls, dude. I can't do it. It's so stupid. I can't do it. This shit keeps me up at night, man. Look at his fucking face. He's like, I'm interacting with a psychopath. It's so fucking stupid.
as soon as possible.
Okay, so just olives and chocolate milk?
Apparently, she's olivating. And we've been trying to make a little
Oh,
olive of
man,
our own for
congratulations.
some time. Yeah, thank you.
So seriously, just chocolate milk and olives?
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna do it for effect, man, if you want to see it happen. Thing. I've never done
A glass is fine, that's perfect.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Looks like you're going for the gold in the Olympics. Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Has Oliver Platt ever been in here?
No, he hasn't.
No?
I never heard of him. Who is that?
Oliver Platt, the
I should
actor?
know all the olives, you know, since I work at Oliver.
Oliver Platt makes my olives go splat.
I can't do it. It's so terrible. It's so bad.
Dinosaurs are cool. All
Like, it feels illegal. It feels so illegal. Like,
of them.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
The Olivesaurus Rex.
where did he get that? I can't fucking do it. It's so dumb. Where did he get the dinosaur fucking finger puppet?
Delicious, yeah. I was once on a date here with Olivia Wilde. I ate so many damn olives my tummy ruptured. She looks at me and says, "Are you all right?" To which I replied, "Olive."
I'm sorry. I won't. I won't subject you to any more. I won't subject you to any more. I'm sorry. I really. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. This fucking keeps me up at night. It literally keeps me up at night, man. Following the rules of normal human interaction, yeah. Watch something actually funny. You're British. This is funny. It's not my fault. Genuinely likes dad jokes. Bro, it's not dad jokes. The whole point is that it's weird and freaky. What was the guy's channel? Infrabren. Infrabren. It's not even the dad jokes. It's how uncomfortable the server was. Like, he had to put olives into a glass and pour warm chocolate milk over it, and then he pulls out a fucking Really, isn't that funny if you think about it? The guy's just trying to do his job? No, it's pretty funny. Because at the end of the Olive Garden experience, he gives the guy like $200 and then walks away. He gives the guy like $200 in cash and then walks away. So it's not like the thing that I like about him is that whenever he does anything insane like this, he always like overly, yeah, it's like therapy compensation. He would have made my day. Yeah, exactly. They're crucible rewards. It's like God, if he can go through the hardest hardships, he will be rewarded greatly with the kingdom of heaven. More interesting as a customer service person. It would be. It would be. It would be. Shit was not that funny. It is that funny. I want to do a stream where I just scroll Instagram reels, because that would be really nice. But I can't figure out how to do it. I can't figure out how to do it. I don't know. Do you guys really not get crazy Instagram reels like that? Maybe it's just me. I get insane Instagram reels like that. Most of mine is literally just like 1 hour of scrolling Instagram reels right now. Bro, I don't even know if I can. The last time I tried to, it was all in Spanish. And all like videos with 100 views and like old adults. I'm clean for the past 5 years. Bro, it's not even actual Instagram. It's Instagram Reels. For a while, my Instagram Reels was literally just schizophrenic old people. And like... My Instagram Reels was schizophrenic old people in car accidents. And now it's public nuisance humor. There's this one video that keeps getting reposted. And there's this... My buddies get really disabled people on TikTok. I think I'm your buddy. I remember when I got TikTok for the first time, I purposely curated it to be like unironic lolcow cringe. And a lot of them were like very, like, it was kind of like that. Yeah. Gulp. Not going to lie, like... Oh, I didn't even realize I fucked up. Did I fuck up the game? Can you hear the audio? Oh, you can't. What the hell? Wait, hold on. Sorry, bros. Sorry. I thought you could hear the audio. What the frick, man? That's so... What the scallop? Why can't it not... You muted in game? No, it's not muted anymore. What the fuck? Can you hear it? Can you guys hear it? People getting hit by cars at takeovers? That's crazy. No, it was an OBS issue. OBS is so weird about audio. No, it was so fucking crazy because my Instagram Reels... I was trying to say this and then I got distracted, but I keep getting this one video that gets reposted a whole bunch because it's really funny, and it's this guy who's pretending to work at Walmart, and he's pretending to be like a receipt checker, and this guy comes up and he's like, you know, can I take a look at your receipt? And he takes the receipt, he crumples it, and he puts it in his mouth while staring at the guy dead in the eyes, and the guy just kind of like stands there in disbelief for a few seconds. And then he's like... Yeah, and then the guy calls security. And they're like, what do you mean he can't eat your receipt? He's like screaming, this guy ate my receipt! It's so dumb. Yeah. And then there's like, oh my god, what is it? There's another really good type of there's another kind of in the same vein video where it's like a guy he goes into a Target and he's like, yeah, I'm with HR and I brought some trainees, and then he just brings a fucking group of guys with him all dressed kind of like Target employees, and then he's just like, okay guys, go start working the registers. And I don't know, I think it's so silly. I think it's so silly because the entire actual staff of the Target is like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And it's so, I don't know, it's so silly. No, the next time I go to Walmart and they ask to check my receipt, I'm gonna crumple it up and eat it, and then I'm gonna walk out because they're gonna be too stun-locked to... They're gonna be too fucking stun-locked to stop me. Not that I even stole anything. I just want to. I think it would be crazy. I think it would be awesome. I don't know. And start inconsolably crying. Yeah. I shouldn't I? Alright. So, it's been 45 minutes on the dot. Someone pulls out of autopilot. Yeah. Uh-oh. Ask for their receipt first? No, I feel like that's regular customer behavior. A customer would absolutely do that. Customers come up with some freaky ass shit. They'd be frustrating. New record? I'm sorry, I had a lot of stuff to freaking talk about, okay? I had a lot of stuff to freaking talk about. Now do something cringe. I don't know. What's like cringe? What's something cringe that I can do? Whoa! Look at the big jellyfish. Whoa. It's a jellyfish! You laugh, you lose, we go crazy. I would never lose. I would never freaking lose. The VTuber voice? No. No. You know what? I actually tried to, Uh-oh. Oh, I'm a bit scared, actually. Not very comfortable with that, actually. Oh, feeling kind of spooked. Ah! 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 Why does YouTube hide literally everything? I don't know. Pippa the Rippa? No. I'll get copyright struck and killed. They'll kill me. Probably. The creature's friend? I don't know about that. I actually am not sure that that would be a friend. Not sure. How do I fish? I'm gonna get the weird freaky fish. Oh, there he is! Weird freaky fish. Freaky weird fish. Did you ever try going off the edge of the map? No, not yet. What the fuck? Am I being followed by something? The fuck is that noise? I haven't heard this freaky music before. They call him Freakbog because of how much he gets his freaked on. Fish market. Wait. How do I? I forgot how this game works. How do I sell them? I want to sell my fishies. Okay, that's how it works. To beat you? Yeah. I would get really scared. Would do numbers on Twitter. It would do numbers on Twitter. But I am terrified of posting anything with my body in it. I still can't believe how much of an idiot, dumb, stupid idiot I was when I was first starting out streaming. I could have resolved so many issues if I was not a dumb, stupid idiot, dumb, stupid retard. I think I just didn't know any better at the time. Because people would be like, I don't know, if I have to show body to be popular, then I don't want to be popular. When you started? What do you mean when I started? No, and it was when I started, because like it was before I think it was before I even got into technically 2-view status. But I would tell people, I'm Lou Channel. And I was looking through some old messages and I was like, wow, why was I so retarded? Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, spyglass, right. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Why did I scope in? Anyways. Point being. Point of the matter being, I was looking through old messages and I was like, whoa, why did I tell people? I think I was just like, this isn't gonna go anywhere, and then it ended up going somewhere, and now I regret it. Think you were an idiot? Something's wrong. Well, I wasn't young. Who would you be in Jackass? Would you guys get really mad at me if I've said I've never seen Jackass before? Would you get really mad at me if I said that? Catch a snake mackerel. Where are snake mackerels? Catch a rare fish. Well, what if I don't want to? Jackass is boomer content. All I know about Jackass is that there was this one guy who, when I was in band, when I was in band in high school, there was this one guy who he was in the trumpet section, and all trumpets are weird freakazoids. He was in the trumpet section, and he would sit on his gross-ass Chromebook, and he would watch Jackass on low volume in the back of the band class while we were all trying to practice music. And it was really frustrating because he sat like a row and a half behind me, and so I would have to hear the very slight noises of like Jackass going on in the background, and my band teacher would stop him. Actually, I don't think my band teacher would stop him. I think he let it continue because I think the kid made a few school shooter threats. So I think he was too afraid to stop him. And it turns out the kid ended up having a list and everything too. And I think the even more crazy part was one of my friends who played bass clarinet. They sat directly in front of him, and we were in this like honor band thing, and it's kind of gross, honestly. Now that this is really fucked up. This guy I think he was actively, you know how he watched Jackass? Well, I think he was actively, jerking off in the middle of band practice during this honor band thing. Specifically to my friend, which, I don't know, that was really weird and uncomfortable. And I'm surprised that he didn't get kicked out after that, but I'm also pretty sure he didn't get kicked out because the band director didn't want him to, I'm pretty sure the band director didn't want to have his name moved up to the top of the list. Yeah, he was jacking it. I can't goon! I can't goon! Falsely accused of being a school shooting threat when I was in middle school. I think people thought the same thing about me, but I was honestly just like weird and freaky. I never had intentions to hurt anybody except myself. Yeah, jelking in band class is crazy. Type shit. 50 years, no parole. Because he kept doing that in the middle of the classroom. That is so weird to me. High school is such a weird time because I feel like that happened quite a few times with multiple different kids in my classes. Like, I don't know, man. I have no idea. Shit was nuts. Drug deals, but no one jacked it. See, we didn't have that. But there was this Catholic school down the road that had constant, like, cocaine deals or whatever going on. I don't know. I don't know my drugs because I don't do drugs because I'm not, like, evil or whatever. But, like, we had this one, like, the Catholic school. We made fun of them all the time because they were just known for doing a shit ton of drugs. So, did you see him choking the chicken? No, I did not see him choking the chicken. I was paying attention to myself, I think. I think that same band practice where that happened, I think that was when I had picked up my finger too much and I gave myself an infected finger and I was like I was in a lot of pain, so I couldn't like Ghost of the Goon strikes again. Active whacker and study hall. Active whacker. Active whackers. Huh. I'm gonna have to start I like that verbiage. Like the one who decided to pull up in a wheelchair for some reason. Dude, that shit was so crazy. That was so crazy because, like, not only that, I don't even think I told you guys about the rest of this guy's, like, lore and history or whatever. But, like, apparently this guy lived, so there was, like, a very small, Holy Ghost of the Goon. Okay. I don't know if holy is the right word for that. But, I'm not sure holy is the right word for that necessarily. But, like, I don't know. Like, that same guy, I know he wore his sister's clothes to school. I'm not sure if he was the weird one, or if it was his mom having a really bad case of Gypsy Rose syndrome. Yeah, like, he wore his sister's clothing. Andrew? No, not in that way. Well, maybe actually. There were rumors. Maybe there were rumors, but they weren't attractive. So I'm gonna be mean to them about it. He also probably killed cats. He also probably killed cats. Good idea to stay away from him. Yeah, probably. Just insane then. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. I'm not sure if it was a him thing or if it was his mom, because his mom was around a lot whenever he was in the wheelchair, so I'm not sure if he was like pushed into being a weird freakazoid by his mother, or he just went along with it because he liked the attention or whatever. I think there's a lot of people out there who don't want to admit that they like attention as much as they do, probably. You know? Do you know this guy or something? I only knew him vaguely. Like, he was an I wouldn't even say an acquaintance, he was just a classmate. And I, unfortunately, had a lot of the classes with him, so I had to witness a lot of the antics. Bullying a cripple as expected of Loot Channel. To be fair, he said he was gonna shoot up the school. He also had a list. We had a lot of school shooters. Maybe bullying was just an issue. I don't know. Did bro look like a soy jack? Yeah, kind of. Is this kid that suddenly stood up from his wheelchair? Yeah, this is the same kid that suddenly stood up from his wheelchair. Honestly, he kind of does look like a soy jack now that I think about it. Maybe I should turn him into a soy jack. That'd be kind of funny. Teens can't think, act, or act straight with all that hormone shit. I don't even think it was just that. I think it was the fact that A, they were really poor, B, his mom was like overbearing Gypsy Rose, and C, he was forced to be disabled for like all of high school. Actually, I think he dropped out our junior year because I don't remember seeing him after junior year, so... Man, this just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, this guy, the cat killer and sister clothes wearing guy. I was in my biology 8 a.m. class on the very first day of freshman year, and I was wearing my Adidas slides, a pair of gym shorts, and a SpongeBob t-shirt. And the only reason I remember all of this so clearly is because I was sitting there in my 8 a.m. class at the very back seat, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the door trying to see who's going to be in my classes, right? And all of a sudden I see the guy wheel in with a wheelchair. He had no issues before the year and nothing bad happened to him. And so I was like, oh, well, maybe he was just in an accident or something. And then he goes over to the teacher's desk, and he's like, is there anywhere I can park my wheelchair? And I was like, what? Park your wheelchair? Like, to myself, obviously. And then he just stands up and then walks his wheelchair into the closet and then goes to his seat, which the teacher puts right in front of him so that he cannot cause any nonsense. Oro farming. Yeah. Yeah, he just stands up and walks back to his wheelchair with no issues. That's the really crazy part. No issues? She just decided she couldn't walk anymore. Huh, that's interesting. She uses crutchings. I wasn't judged without knowing. The only reason that I'm judging is because, number one, he probably killed animals. And I'm saying probably because I don't remember all the conversations for sure, because a lot of the shenanigans with him happened in like late middle school, early high school. But I'm like 90% sure that there was some weird shit happening at home with like animals, and he was doing some really, really fucked up shit. And then he would also say fucked up shit in class too. Specifically towards like women. But it wasn't like funny fucked up shit. It was just like weird and uncomfortable, and like in the middle, like he would just burst out talking about like random topics and stuff when nobody was talking about that or we were in the middle of a lesson. So did jork it to a girl in class? Oh no, this is a completely different guy. Wheelchair guy and jork it in band guy are two different people. Just like you? No. To be super messed up later in life? Yeah. So get this guy into Niji Sanji? Yeah. He would be crazy, that's for sure. We got a new member of Luxium. We got a new member of Luxium. How are you so sure about the animals thing? Because his sister was less weird and would tell people about it. His sister was less weird-ish. School sounds like an asylum, kind of was. It's what happens when you live out in the middle of the cornfields. Like I said, all of this happened a very long time ago, going on like at least 10 years, so it's been a very long time. And I'm not the type of person to say that people getting bullied deserves it, but he probably deserved it. I think... Why not gals, LOL? I don't know, I feel like... Bestiality? No, I think he just killed animals. But I want to say that he did some really fucked up shit too, but I can't remember just because it was such a long time ago. Testosterone and mental illness? Joined a cult? They made marks on his body? He sent you a message years later? Bro, do not message him back. Do not message him back. He's gonna try to get you to sell Tupperware. He's gonna try to get you to sell Tupperware. Do not message him back. That's crazy. We have a few cults around where I live too. Apparently, it's like, well, I'm not sure if I would call them like, well, they're definitely like, they're at best hippie communes with new age beliefs, and at worst literal cults with sex trafficking. So that's a bit concerning. You're busy with the cannibal cult? Yeah. We need the content. Join the cult. Oh. Anything for the content, I guess. Anything. I think your bro might have been groomed. Yeah. It's a wide range loot. It's really not. The Venn diagram is probably way closer than you think on those. To be goths and homos. We didn't even really have a lot of goth people. Like, we had a few emo people, but most of the people at my school were just like country bumpkins and rednecks. So I felt, I don't know. Unrelated, but what degrees do morticians need? Probably a Bachelor of Science, if I had to guess. Bachelors of Science. I will not be answering that in detail. Google. Girl in commando in middle school? She's gatekeeping? I am gatekeeping. Is it possible for a cowboy and a goth girl type shit? No, it's not possible. There is a crazy fucking thing. There's like a crazy thing that happens where people are like, oh, I would love... Country boys in particular are like, oh, I would love a goth girl. And then they have the surprise Pikachu face when it doesn't end up working out because they have nothing in fucking common. I think the only time I've seen this work is with Wendigoon and his wife. And that's not even online. I don't even know them. Lou was the goth. No, I wasn't goth. I was emo. But I was definitely a weird little kid. Like, I don't know. I was on that. I was a weird freakazoid. I'll give myself that. I was a weird freakazoid. I was looking back at some old pictures of myself too, and I was like, wow, I was ugly, and I didn't know how to dress. What about opposites attract? I feel like opposites attract is fine, but you also have to have some interests in common, you know? Which is fine, but you know that's not gonna work. Yeah. Co-opted by e-thoughts, though. That's really upsetting because Tradgoth is really pretty. Tradgoth is I think is a very pretty, like, aesthetic to have. You went to a party with cat ears. Oh no, it wasn't a party. I didn't go to a party with cat ears on. I went to a band concert with cat ears on. I went to a band concert as one of the players with cat ears on. Same shit? No. No. What were we playing? Clarinet. I played... Clarinet... Not a furry, by the way. No, because cat ears are so different than the actual furry masks. There's a whole chart. It's different. I swear. I've never, ever wanted to be furry. I just like the ears because I thought they were cute from anime. I'm serious. It's not semi-furry. There's a literal chart you can bring up about it. They all start somewhere. Well, I didn't devolve. I just became awesome sauce and cool. I've seen that before. Yeah, Neko Mimi. Way more of the cat ears than the bunny ones. It's because of model toggle stuff. I have to fix it. Otherwise, I would use the bunny ears, but whenever I have my hair down, it like requires the bunny ears to be up, and then it makes it all look weird. Otherwise, I would have the bunny ears on. Said you were ugly then, out of 10. Now and then. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm pretty. Chat, I don't know. Do you guys ever think that you look fine when you look in the mirror? Like, you look in the mirror, and then you're like, oh yeah, I look good today. And then you go outside, and then someone takes a picture of you, and then you just look, like, disgusting, and you look ugly. Because that happens to me a lot. I had to take an ID photo yesterday, and I felt that I looked decent, like, okay, right? And, I get my picture back, and I look like an actual, like, obese child. Like a short, obese child. Very special needs. I do have special needs. Not really photogenic, are we? I am not photogenic. At all. I don't know if me not being photogenic just means that I'm ugly, period. But I feel like when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm not ugly. But I don't know, like... Maybe my ego is just really inflated or something. Because I don't feel like I'm ugly. If anything, I feel like I'm on the prettier end of things. But then, like... I notice things. I'm a noticer. Like, people will flirt with my friends, but not me. Or they'll open the door for my friends, and not me. And then I'm like, oh no, wait, I am ugly. I am ugly. No! Did my chat break? The camera adds 10 pounds. True. They're just scared of you. I was thinking about that, but I don't really have much to be scared of. I mean, I have a really bad resting bitch face, and people tell me that I maybe look intimidating because of that, but I'm also 4'11", so I don't really know what they have all to be scared about. Wonder has to do with the Hooter shirt and the open carry AK-47. How did you know I was wearing a Hooter shirt right now? I'm being so dead ass. I have a Hooter shirt on that I got from fucking Spencer's. How did you know that? How did you know that? They think you're 14. That is true. When the guy called about my purse earlier today, he was like, make sure you tell your parents. It's like, okay. Okay. Yep, I will. And the worst part is that I actually had to tell my parents, or at least my mom, because I don't, like, I'm not close enough to go get it. Would you wear those I Hang Out anime shirts where they're covered in it? No, but when I was in 7th grade, I got a pink hoodie that had the word hentai on it in Japanese. And then someone translated it, I guess, and they were like, you can't wear that to school anymore. And I was like, ah, fuck you! What is this censorship? So that was kind of funny. Chinese shirt and looking back, it's so damn cringe. It happens. You're the Sugoi Dekai hoodie. I don't think I have the material. I don't think I have the equipment to work the Sugoi Dekai hoodie. An Uzi shirt to middle school once, just like the word Uzi and the diagram of the gun. That was a fun conversation. Oh no! Wait, that's sad. That's sad. I bet that was a fun conversation. Cause like, oh, because it's probably just an autism shirt. Because it's like, I like guns. Like, look at how cool this gun is put together. And then they're like, why are you wearing that to school? It's like, oh, I don't know, man. People used to get really mad about me because I would wear like my Hooters t-shirts everywhere. Apparently, it's not acceptable to wear Hooters t-shirts. Whatever, I'm doing it anyways. My dad's, he just gave it to me because it didn't fit him. I just thought it was cool. It is cool. That's a cool shirt. My favorite thing is collecting cool novel graphic t-shirts. I have a lot of really fun ones. Because I didn't wear it in the gym. Ow. What about the Ahegao one, where the main girl is actually a femboy? I don't know. Adventure Time t-shirts? I think I used to wear a lot of cringe t-shirts, but I can't remember off the top of my head what they would have been. I had a Voltron t-shirt that I would wear everywhere. Voltron t-shirt. I had a lot of 21 Pilots merchandise that I'm not... Oh my god, I had a 21 Pilots Letterman jacket and a 21 Pilots backpack. Oh, I had to have had those in middle school, which tells you how long I've been listening to them. Yeah, I'm the 21st pilot. Yeah, I paused my game to be here. I know I have a shirt that says dropping into 3rd grade with like a Fortnite paraglider on it. And I think I bought that like 2 years ago. So I was definitely not dropping into 3rd grade. Yeah, I paused my lolly hentai to be here. This better be good. Plain long sleeve t-shirts and those ones with just a few buttons at the top. You should get funny graphic tees. I like my funny graphic t-shirts because it gives people like a conversation to strike up with me, you know? Past month, how many times you been hit on? Off the top of my head, 0. But I also don't really go anywhere, so like... I don't go anywhere, and I purposefully wear headphones everywhere so people don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to people. Graphic shoes and start wearing the same bland, more mature wear. No, that will never happen to me. I love my cringe graphic t-shirts. I love my cringe graphic t-shirts. That will never happen to me. I will never be mature. I love wearing stupid Hooters t-shirts everywhere I go. You can't stop me. I love wearing my shirts from Spencer's. You'll never stop me. You'll never stop me. Grab a dinosaur shirt. I have a shark shirt that I wear around a lot. Prevents pickup artists. That might be a reason. That might be a reason. I don't know. I don't know. Could that be? I don't know. Maybe I should start wearing, like, tall shoes and see if something changes. Probably not, though. T-Rex cap with the Hooters t-shirt? Oh, yeah. Autism fit. Propeller hat? Propeller hat would be crazy. Girls with headphones in and RBF. I think it would kill people. Hit on you in public? Preferably never. Preferably never. Hitting on women is bad. You shouldn't. Physical violence is bad. Grab a comically large lollipop. Oh my god, JD Vance. Oh my god, I love your new fit. Can I copy it? The fucking propeller hat and the fucking lollipop. You sound a tiny bit tired. I'm actually not tired. I feel very good. Maybe it's because I've been getting not great sleep and I've been waking up really early to do gym stuff. So that could be it. Small but slutty. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think if I ever, dressed, to quote you, slutty, I would kill myself. After or before breakfast? Well, I've been eating half of a protein bar, and then I do the other half, and then I usually eat the other half after I'm hungry, and then don't eat until, like, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I eat like half. LOL. Trying to get those 6-packs? I already had abs. I just need to get them back. I've been starving yourself? No. No. I'm just not hungry. How's it going? It's going good. Thank you for dropping by, Y2K. I think people don't realize it, but I also just don't get as hungry as average people because my stature is shorter. You know? My friends say it happens all the time and I just don't notice it. Maybe I just have trauma, low-key. Maybe I just have trauma from when I was younger. Because, like, when I was younger... Did anyone else have the thing happen to you where it was like an orchestrated group of people, right? Like, it was an orchestrated group of people and they would come up to you and they'd be like, "Teehee, X person has a crush on you." And then you'd be like, "You're a fucking retard." Because that happened to me a few times and I never believed it. Because I wasn't that... I was stupid, but I wasn't that stupid. It's that stupid. Gang stalking? No, I think that's different from gang stalking. But, anyways. I don't know. It was really weird. I don't know. Anytime someone tries to, like, talk to me in any sense, I'm like, "Are you sure you're not pranking me? Are you sure this isn't an elaborate gang stalking psyop? Are you sure?" Are you sure? With that type of stuff. Yeah, that's how I feel about it, G-Man. It's like, you know what? I don't feel like it, actually. I would much rather just focus on, like, my career and my schooling instead of, like, a needy person. No offense. I already don't really like people all that much. And I'm very prone to being, like, bitchy. Even when I don't realize it. How are ya? Luke, kiddo. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I made a girl cry, I think. Oh, that's sad. It happens. Sometimes it's just miscommunication. I don't know. My brain... Like, I was thinking about this... earlier today, actually, and this was actually my notes for me to talk about, but I was thinking about how, like, when I've talked to people in the past and stuff, right? Especially when I was younger, I've gotten a lot more mellowed out since I've gotten a lot more mellowed out since I turned, like, 18 and became, like, an adult, right? I've gotten a lot more mellowed out. But, like... How do I say this? Like, I used to be a super omega bitch when I was younger. Like a super omega bitch. And now I'm just a bitch. So we've kind of made some progress on that front. But I never realized how bitchy I was until later on in life. Like, I was a mean kid. I think I've said this before, right? Like, I was thinking about it earlier today, and because we were having, like, a talk about something on the Discord, right? And I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe a lot of the things I said were coming off way more bitchy than I intended them to. And then I kind of was just recalled back to when, like, I was younger, and everything I said was just inflammatory and rude, but I didn't know because I was like, wait, that's not how people talk to each other. Chat. Thanks for the compliment, but I would never date any of you. Sorry. Is that mean? I don't know. Boundary setting. Don't set yourself up for things that will be... Don't set yourself up for things that will end in disaster, okay? That sounds really mean, right? But it's more so like... Don't feel like that there's stuff there that there isn't. You already date chat. I have a date with you guys. A date where I kill you! Ah! I don't know. I feel like it's very exploitative of people to constantly do GFE and stuff. So I would much rather not engage in that. Like, I'll make little funny jokes here and there, but they should never be taken, like, super seriously. You know? It's very manipulative. It's not something that I like. I would much rather just have people like me for me and not for the fact that, oh, cute VTuber woman! I don't know if that's mean. I think if other VTubers want to do that, that's fine, but it's not for me. I don't know. I don't want to manipulate anybody. You bummed us. What's more GFE than that? Wow. You're right. So, I don't know. It always, I don't know. Does that not frustrate anyone else? Whenever they see VTubers that are purposefully doing, like, GFE and stuff. Does that not frustrate anybody else? I don't know. Like... It's super exploitative. I agree. Manipulate your audience. But I don't want to manipulate my audience. No, I don't want to. I don't want to manipulate my audience. I just want to be silly on the internet and not think about the consequences of my actions. If they're bad for everyone involved, yeah. She's just tsundere, surely. If you're here and isn't subbed, you will be banned if it's $5. What? Is that a thing? Most people act cutely on purpose and it's not exactly covert. Yeah. I don't know. I think doing it every once in a while, like, ooh, I'm so cutesy and silly, like, it's whatever, right? But I don't know. I'd rather just not be a person that I'm not, because to be honest with you, I pick at my ass and I sniff my own farts. So, like, I'm not really girly in any sense of the word. I pick my own boogers and wipe them on walls whenever I'm too lazy to get up for a tissue. You know? Like... like... I don't know. Yeah, I feel like GFE streams are different as long as the people know that it's roleplay. But I also just like roleplay in general. I think it's just because I like making characters and I like roleplaying on forums. I grew up forum roleplaying, so I think that's the only reason why I like it. I think that's different, you know? Jones fart comics, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Diolan. I like being goofy. I don't think I've ever watched a GFE tuber. I've seen you watch Kaneko Lumi. I've seen you. Would Rooney count? Honestly, I feel like Rooney... I don't know. That's a big question, because I like Rooney's content. Yeah, GFE stream where I throw beer bottles at the microphone. Come here! I ain't fucking done with you! And then I fucking have a glass bottle. If I had a glass bottle, I would fucking bang it. Said about yourself. What did I say about myself? Do you like fishing in real life? No, I think fishing's kind of boring. I had this one acquaintance of mine. There's always a ruse at the end. I get it. I get it. I only watch VTubers my girlfriend allows. That's awesome. That's so funny. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Igor. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something very smart and intuitive and amazing, like I always say. Probably something tarded. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. No, 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 no. No. Yeah, easy. Oh my god. Trying to date the VTuber makes you a class traitor. He's trying to violate the caste system. Kill him. Schrodinger's GFE. Yeah, it's fair, I guess. It's really bad because, like, I'm saying all this about myself and then I'll go watch, like, a VTuber stream and I'll be like, if she collabs with a male, I'll kill myself. I wouldn't even necessarily say that I'm, like, a unicorn. I wouldn't even necessarily say that I'm, like, a unicorn or anything. It's just, I don't know, collabs aren't my cup of tea. I really just don't like collabs all that much, and I think it's exasperated when they're males. I don't mind watching male streamers and female streamers, but together, hypocrite? Oh yes, I'm 100% a hypocrite. I'm 100% a hypocrite. Yeah, me and my specific HoloLive VTuber are having a date. Back off, guys. Back off, the other 20,000 people watching this live stream. She's mine. Oh god, I made myself cringe. I'm sorry. Oh god, I made myself cringe. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Oh my god, that was so bad. That was so bad. Funny Pasta Man, longer than VP has existed, yeah. You never did to make that yourself. You cringed yourself? Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh, you know what, chat? Never mind, I forgot. I forgot. Fishing? No. I mean, hey! You could have said it in a Deku voice. I don't know. Maybe it's just a weird me thing. Like, I don't think I would get unnecessarily angry or anything if, like, the streamer that I really liked ended up having, like, a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever. Right? Depending on whatever gender they are. But I also think my perception of them would not be the same, right? Because then it's like, I feel like when someone introduces the fact that they have, like, a romantic partner onto the stream, right? They introduce the fact, you know, like, you're like, wait, romance? And then your mind goes to all the places that romance goes, and it's like, ugh. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. Like, I think about it and I'm like, ugh, what do you mean you're doing that? Ugh. I don't know. It could just be me, because I'm really squeamish about stuff, and I hate people that are happy. I hate people that are happy. Nimi? See, that's the thing. I don't even know how I feel about the Nimi thing. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, obviously, right? There's no way that she's not in HoloLive and isn't, you know, doing all that on the side, but at the same time it's like, ugh, please don't tell me about it because I'm gonna assume evil things in my head and I don't want to see it. I just want you to be silly anime girl. Do not bring your real life into it, please. Which maybe that's a fucked up mindset to have, but I've been watching VTubers for a very long time, so I guess that's just the mindset that I have. I like the kayfabe. I like the kayfabe. Part of me wishes that I could have, like, a VTuber that I just roleplay as, and that there's, like, kayfabe and stuff, right? You know what I mean? But, like, I don't know. At the same time, I'd be too tempted to break character. You know? Buster 2D. People just want a connection and proof other people like them exist. That's so true, yeah. I think even Asmongold was talking about it, how he said, he got a girlfriend or whatever, and also, like, he lost a a few couple hundred people or whatever, which I, oh, well, whatever. Like, he lost a significant amount of viewership, which I just think is interesting, how it's like, break character, you not Lou? No. I am Lou in the sense that Lou is the skinwalker that's puppeting me. I'm very transparent currently as my VTuber. Asmongold, what? He previously had a girlfriend. I'm not sure if he has one now. I don't know. I'm just autistic about the streaming sphere. I don't know. And even then, even if creators are collabing with very specific people, if creators are collabing with very specific people and I like those specific people, I don't mind watching it. But if they're collabing with people that I'm not familiar with, I just don't know. I just don't like collabs all that much, to be honest with you. He said he had a few, which makes all things me more embarrassed. Man, this is for alone. Well, to be fair, Asmongold is like rich and famous, not necessarily clean, but I would imagine that most of the women, no offense to Asmongold because I like his content and I think he's a good person. I don't think that they were necessarily after him for his appearance necessarily, or like anything like, you know, distance of things. I don't understand this type of attachment. Me neither. I too keep a distance, I suppose, but that's not exactly a white pill. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Pippa collabs with Chrome Moon, Hina, are funny. I don't mind it when Pippa collabs with Mari. I like Pippa and Mari, but they're also just two of my Oshis, and they have unparalleled autism together. Loud pink VTuber and European man. Is that supposed to be, is that supposed to be Chibi Doki and someone else? Full on a good person? Yeah, I would say so. I would say that Asmongold doesn't have bad intentions. I would say that he's said bad stuff. He's gone over the line before, but I wouldn't necessarily say he always has bad intentions. Maybe sometimes. I don't fucking know the guy. But Camila and Vito. Oh, okay. Iron Mouse and Connor. Okay. There's a lot of loud pink VTubers, it seems. He's an idiot, but he's not evil. Yeah. I think so. He's just very genuine in his approach, and I don't think there's a lot of content creators out there that are very genuine, you know? What's the word for one-side connection? Parasocialism. So be sort of selfish and narrow-minded? Sure, but I think you can say that about anyone. I feel like it's human nature to be selfish and narrow-minded about your own perspective, you know? I feel like that's human nature. I feel like he's just a lot more honest about that than most people are, which I really respect, honestly. Part of me, there's a very deep part of me that just really hates when other people try to involve themselves in my business and think they know what's good for me. Maybe it's just the anti-authoritarian in me coming out, but it's like, man, what the fuck, what the fuck do you know? Don't tell me what to do. I can handle myself, you stupid bitch. You know? It's all you know, and that's all. Yep. Gonna drink my afternoon coffee. See you later. Have a good stream. Thank you, Caster. Can't expect to have the best takes all the time. Very true, very true. We're enemies with different ships. Listen, I was just reading the chat. I don't know. I do like Camilla. I think her model is really cute. I don't know too much about her. I know she did a collab with Pippa, and I watched a few clips of it. It was alright. They had good chemistry, I think. How long is the stream planned to go on for? What time is it? It is almost 5. Oh, you actually, okay. Believes he's a much worse person than he actually is. I feel like that's pretty standard, though. I feel like that's pretty standard, though. I don't know. Like, not to get too philosophical and whatever. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm just, like, yapping because I enjoy talking about stuff, right? mixed to mostly negative things about Asmongold. The people who think Asmongold are evil gets all of their information from Twitter about him. He's really not evil. I wouldn't even say, like, people, I don't know. Like, I watch a lot of his videos and stuff that he uploads, and I don't know. From the vibes that I get, obviously I don't know him in real life or anything. He doesn't seem like a bad person, or like what people talk about him on fucking Twitter. There's some really evil people out there that, like, say some really fucked up shit, like, oh, well, he killed his mom or whatever, and it's just like, man, that's so effed up. What the hell is wrong with you? An average guy, his opinions are really quite normal. Yeah, I agree. I think that's why I like him so much, because he is just an average guy. Have we done any actual fishing? I think we've caught maybe 3 fish total, because I've been busy talking. Very inflammatory. He is very inflammatory. Okay, I'm not sure how I want to, like, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because I'm pretty sure he does not touch his YouTube channels for the most part. Like, he doesn't do any of his own clippings, and his editors mostly fuck off and do their own thing. And, but he definitely does say things in an inflammatory way to get a response purposefully. But sometimes the videos are stupid over-exaggerated. So, he didn't use the tools would be left behind. I don't know. As an artist, I think I have a controversial opinion. Because I don't necessarily hate AI, and I understand the appeal of AI. Am I always going to enjoy human art more? Yes. But I see the appeal of AI. I see the appeal, and I understand why people like it so much. Honestly, I hate, more than generative AI being, like, you know, generating the pictures of anime characters and stuff. Like, I think you can tell when art was made with love and soul rather than when it was made just to look good with AI. Right? Probably getting art from artists is having to interact with the artist. Yeah, as an artist, I can say that many artists are very, how do I say this nicely, entitled. The online art community is a very entitled, insufferable group of people. And the reason I can say this is because I was involved with it, and so I know what they're like firsthand. And they are the most pretentious group of motherfuckers. They will be like, oh, you paid me $300 for a commission? Yeah, well, I'm not gonna give you any updates. Good luck, and I'll get back to you when I'm ready, if ever. I know a lot of people that's been, like, just scammed because artists just don't do their due diligence. Like, I don't know. My issue with AI is not necessarily the tool itself. It's the quality of the art that comes out of it. Because you can make something that's polished and looks good, right? But that it won't have the same soul. Does that make sense? It doesn't have the same soul that something that someone actually drew does. There's very little more attractive than that, which are both great and unfortunate, yeah. Whether AI is bad or if AI is art, obviously AI is art. Yeah, you could absolutely say, yeah, I would say AI could make art. But I wouldn't necessarily call AI art good art. Are you still planning on doing art commissions? Maybe. My worries was that I wasn't going to be able to make enough with streaming. And I'm not saying that's like dono bait or whatever. I don't really give a fuck. My issue more is like, well, I'm trying to keep myself sustained while I'm in school, so then that way I can do streaming at the same time. It kind of wasn't an issue last year until tax season came around, and then I had to pay like fucking $1,000 out of my pocket, but like whatever. And I'm managing my money better this time, so it's a lot easier, but still. But there are AI drawings that I do find pretty. I don't think all AI drawings are bad necessarily, but looking at it from an art's eye, you can always kind of tell what's AI and what isn't, just based on like the soul of it all, I guess. I don't know. But like real art, there's oceans of crap in between. Sure. I think that can be true. I don't know. I just feel like the answer is somewhere in the gray. People, I think, always want clear black and white answers to everything. But I think most things in life are not black and white, and I think most things are in fact gray. Most things exist within shades of gray. It's clearly the Butlerian Jihad. I don't know what that is. Give examples. AI. Who retouch and edit their stuff, and they're possibly indistinguishable from human art. I don't know. I just think, like, because I feel like there's a point. I'm trying to word this in a way that makes sense. Because I think multiple things can be true at once. I don't think that there always necessarily has to be a one correct true answer to everything. Bits and pieces can be true, like, one part of a statement can be true and then the other part can be wrong. Like for example, I see a lot of okay, I'm just gonna go back to the thing that I know the best. I see a lot of AI coffin art, and I can always instantly tell it's AI. And that doesn't necessarily make me hate it or anything, but I kind of just look at the people that make it, and I'm like, this is just, like, lazy. I don't know. I feel like if you can't put in the work to make something that you really love, and really put in the work, then, I don't know. But it's not something, like, it's not something that I'm gonna get all moral and, you know, AI art is so bad for the environment, because I feel like I had someone in my class fucking talking about that today. Like, one of the fucking professors was like, make sure you don't use AI art because the planet will die. And it's like, oh my god. Man, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. Are we gonna talk about how companies are psyoping you into thinking you're the problem when they're the problem? Are we not going to talk about the recycling psyop that's been going on for however fucking long? And the fact that gas prices and whatever, man. I don't know. And it's like, AI does take some crazy amounts of energy. Yeah, and that is true, but like, I don't know. AI is a tool to be used. That is true. I agree that AI is a tool to be used. Pretty much known for misusing its tools. That is very true. Visualize images or something to bounce off of. Yes, I agree. I think having AI as something to bounce off of is a good way to go about things. There was this... the Grass Wonder art piece on W Place. The Grass Wonder piece on W Place. There was a... It was originally based off of AI, but then they put together and they made an actual beautiful image made with human art. I think that's a really good example of how the tool can be used. I don't know. Because our energy grid isn't clean energy. And And they're attempting to tackle energy usage at least. They're selling racks of 40 plus GPUs and mega chips though. Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know. I really don't know a whole lot about the AI stuff. I don't know. Like using a real person as a model almost. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Feel like they have the time to invest in learning in a skill but still want to make things. Yeah. I think even more than generative AI, I think the thing that pisses me off the most, like the type of AI usage that pisses me off most, and it's funny, but it's like, it's the people that talk to ChatGPT or Gemini and think that they're getting genuine responses. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, my aunt was talking to Gemini on her phone, and she was like, oh my god, Gemini is like my best friend. We talk about everything constantly, and it's just so convenient. And it's like, bro, it's literally just a Google search. They're just rewording Google searches, bro. At Grok, is this real? Guy that wanted to marry Grok? Yeah. I don't know. Like, am I crazy? Sci-fi dream for decades, can only blame them so much. I don't know. I feel like when you have a thing telling you you're right all the time and they never dissent with you at all, that's not a thing. It's like a pet. You know? And I even wouldn't necessarily call it a pet. But isn't a man? Yeah, you're right. They're good for Google searches on specific topics. That's true. I think it can be alright for, like... I think it's alright in minimum. But I think the part where I draw the line and I'm like, this is retarded, is like... I'm trying to think of an example off the top of my head, because I know so many people that use AI for dumb bullshit that just doesn't make sense to me. It's Mecha Hitler? My bad, I'm sorry. I won't call Grok by his dead name. I'll call him Mega Hitler. Sorry. At Mega Hitler. Is this real? Mecha Hitler, sorry. AI is better than a lot of psychologists out there. Ooh, I'm gonna disagree with you. AI is designed to agree with the chatter. I'm gonna completely disagree with you, because if you have someone who's so deep in their own delusional bullshit, it's just gonna keep agreeing with you. Mecha, but Mecha works too. Clanker, yeah, damn clankers. I hate them damn clankers. Them damn wirebacks. Them damn wirebacks. It's not really true. I feel like it's only not really true if you expressly state something like, I am going to kill myself within an hour, or I am popping pills currently. If you're not saying something that would immediately get you admitted to a psych ward in real life, it's probably just gonna be like, I'm so sorry you feel that way. You know? Or like, say for example, you're having a quarrel with like your friend or something, and you did something bad, but you're trying to rationalize it in your brain. If you go to ChatGPT and you put it in, it's just gonna fucking agree with you. Psychologists aren't all quacks, but the risk exists with both paths. That's true. That's true. But I feel like it's especially bad with AI because I feel like it's just designed to agree with you, so then you think it's a better product, you know? Maintain an academic tone and avoid excessive affirmations or compliments, such as "you're absolutely right." That's smart. The default prompt you get on web clients? Grok, the greatest enabler. At Grok, should I rob my local bank? At Mecha Hitler, should I rob... Ooh, ow. Should I rob my local bank? For better or for worse. How many people are smart enough to try to curtail the AI's user bias? That's what I was, yeah, that's trying what I'm going. in terms of art, but it's literally God in terms of chatting. Hug AI. AI derangement is real. I don't know. I don't really use AI, to be honest with you. Well, I've used AI for stupid, shitty assignments that I already knew, just to kind of like cheat through them. But on any of my like real assignments on classes that I like actually care about, I've never used AI or anything. So I don't know if that's different. And then even then, I would just get the answers. I wouldn't like copy and paste any results that I do. I would still write everything out myself. Farts come in the last 3 years? Yeah. Classes do you like the most? I don't know. I feel like I can't really answer that question. I'm sorry. Showing at graduation he cheated with ChatGPT. I don't know. I like writing for the love of the game. Writing is something that I like quite a bit because I just did it a whole bunch on my forum role-playing days. And so to see people who are you know what really pisses me off? The fact that I can't sound that I can't be literate anymore using the fucking M dash. Because M dash usage is a sign of AI nowadays, and it pisses me off because I like M dashes. M dashes are so awesome, and now I can't use them anymore. I used to put them in there for flair, and teachers would think I was smart, and now I can't use them anymore because they're gonna think I'm fucking copy and pasting from ChatGPT. Yeah, and M dash, it's like EM dash. It's like the long dashes that you see when there's a break in a subject clause, I think. I don't really know. Makes up sources when it doesn't know something? Really? Like a speech topper? Yeah, sort of. Because the AI does, it is grammatically correct. I know, it's so sad. God forbid a bitch be grammatically correct anymore. The stars in there like you're role-playing instead. Star. Star. 9/11 was an inside job. That's my Warrior Cats roleplay. Stupid Google AI answers videos? No, I haven't. Oh, I talk about that. Dare I say, a robot? Yeah, you are. And almost failed this qualification exam? That's fucked up. I think what I do to get around it now, what I do to get around the M dashes is I just type out 3 dashes. Like 3 separate dashes. I know it autocorrects in some documents, like I think it autocorrects in Google Docs, but it doesn't autocorrect in other places, I don't think. I actually hate writing. See, I love writing. And I think people were already bad writers before AI came along and revolutionized everything, and now they're even worse writers because they're getting AI to do everything for them. I know a lot of people that couldn't spell like anything if you got them to. You know what more pisses me off? You know what pisses me off more, actually? The fact that people's handwriting is so fucking illegible. Like, people can't write anymore. Can you guys write in cursive? 'Cause I can. I only write in cursive. Oh, I got dysgraphia. Chill. I can barely write anymore. We never use it for very much, and I still write my name, but I'm too impatient to do it right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think my handwriting's pretty good. Since cursive was no longer mandatory in elementary school. Very true, very true. I'm so glad that cursive was still mandatory when I did it. Is there any other way to write by hand besides cursive? Yeah, there's regular, like, letters. Have you actually written academic work? So stuck up about their words and form of expression and shit? It's not writing, it's word jail. It depends on what you consider academic work. It depends on what you consider academic work, because I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't think I've ever gotten anything under a 92 on any essay or written piece of work I've ever submitted to, like, any schooling institution I've been in. Thesis and final projects are investigative work. No. I mean, what are we counting as, like, final projects? Like, stuff that'll get fucking published? I've never had to have anything that would get published so that it would have to, like, go through a journal or whatever. So, because that's just not something that's required of me. Have you seen the new math that they teach? What? What? Scientific or technical papers, or even sociological? No, I don't think I've had to write any. I know how strict academia can be. But also, I don't know, if I was putting actual effort into something, because 99% of the time, if I'm writing some stupid fucking shitty essay or whatever for class, I don't put in effort, I just fucking shit out some lazy thing, and then somehow it ends up being better than, like, 99% of the class, and it's just like, well, you know, a lot of people are just kind of idiots. Maybe that's me being stuck up. That's me being stuck up, I'm very sorry. But, like, point being, like, I don't know. Do you guys feel like a lot of people are NPCs and don't really think about stuff often? Suck at essays as well. Oh, I wrote an essay last year about the Barbie movie and how much I hated the fucking Barbie movie and how it was like I wrote an essay about how much I hated the Barbie movie because it was being parroted as, like, some, like, type of wonderful, beautiful, like, feminist piece of literature. And so I wrote about how much I hated it and how much it actually did the exact opposite. And, like, I don't know, my teacher was like, this is kind of awesome, you should submit this to a committee or something. And I was like, LOL, no, I don't want to. NPCs are real. I find that so crazy. There are some people that just, like, don't... I don't know. I feel like I'm constantly thinking and pondering something. So the fact that some people just sit there on their phones all day scrolling on, like, Instagram Reels and, like, don't really think about anything necessarily is kind of, like, crazy. Yeah, some people just don't have thoughts. Maybe that's a crazy fucking statement to make. But I feel like some people genuinely just don't think about things. And I feel like it's bigger than some people. I don't know anyone that writes in script form. What? Really? Maybe, I don't know. It feels like a lot of normies just do that. They go through the motions. Commentary and everything I interact with. People without a monologue work. Yeah, I agree. I also have a monologue within everything. Crowd mentality? Crowd mentality. Maybe. NPC maxing helps with anxiety? I don't know. There are parts of me that swing from I want to be an NPC so I don't have to experience any pain and I can live my life on easy mode. And then there are other parts of me that's like, I want to be the manic pixie dream girl that nobody understands because I'm so quirky and weird and nobody could possibly understand me ever. I need to be like the one girl from, like, I don't know. Men's issues under patriarchy, though did fall short under other areas. Men's issues under patriarchy. Interesting. I honestly don't even remember what I wrote about, to be honest with you. I know I wrote about something, but to be honest with you, I can't remember it right now. I can't remember what arguments I was trying to make. I know I was like, this movie is counterproductive and it's hypocritical and the messaging and plot does not make sense. And that's what I was like. People can't rotate an apple in their head. I can rotate an apple in my head. I can rotate like everything in my head. I'm not gonna lie. I also have, I don't know, I talk to myself in my head. You are Knuff and women are evil. Yeah, I think that's real. Looking for serious political messaging? No, I think the issue is that the movie marketed itself as wanting to be taken seriously and politically. And so, I took it seriously and politically. Coffin essay stream? I want to do that eventually, but I have to manage my time first and make sure I have enough time to do it. Bouncing cockroach, yeah. Like, I don't know. How can I explain myself? I don't think our comms are gonna be good for your free time. Yeah, but they're so good for money, though. They're so good for money. I love money. I'm so gluttonous and greedy. I'm so gluttonous and greedy. Scarlet Hollow. I've been thinking about Scarlet Hollow. Her doctorate thesis on Coffin Game. Don't test me. I could probably do it. I have a physical copy of Dracula that I've been meaning to pick up. And I watched Nosferatu on purpose because I was like, I wonder if I can take notes on this and relate it back to Coffin at all. And then I need to watch the newest one. My plan was to go back and read all of the, like, classic goth literature, right? As well as, because someone mentioned Twilight. Someone mentioned Twilight being, I guess, what would be called, like, modern gothic, which is kind of funny. And so part of me was like, all right, you know what? I'll go back and I will read Twilight as well. And so I wanted to go back and do my research on it first and read through everything and then put my thoughts together cohesively like that, as well as, like, talking about the game and the psychology of it in general. Because I feel like the worst types of video essays are where they just explain the fucking plot to you. If I'm watching your video, I want to get something informative and deep out of it. That's why I like Super Eyepatch Wolf. He has good video essays about cool things that I care about, that have purpose and meaning. And so I want to go back and I want to make something that I would enjoy that's not slop. You know? German Expressionism goth culture was born from German Expressionism. I will actually write that down. German Expressionism. That's where Nosferatu came from, correct? Game has substance. Story counts for that. Yeah. Found Eyepatch Wolf annoying. I think he can be a little bit annoying sometimes, because he can be a little bit, like, a little pushy in your face about, like, moral stuff. But I think the general parts of his videos are pretty good. Book club, not gonna lie. One day. one day we'll do book club. What I didn't get in high school is that essays have to have a point. Oh, yes. Pretentious, but he's alright, yeah. Garfield video got me sweet. I liked his Garfield video. I have a very fond memory of me exploring, the chasm from Genshin Impact when his Berserk video released. I have a very fond memory of me watching that and exploring the chasm. And how the internet keeps it alive. Ooh, that's a good topic. Yeah, that's the point. I don't know. But I also just like writing in general. I like ruminating and thinking and compartmentalizing my experiences into word and writing and whatnot. So I was that one kid that the teacher could tell roleplayed / wrote fan fiction in their free time. Because apparently teachers can tell when you do that. I submitted fan fiction multiple times for creative writing contests, and I think I actually won a few. I think I submitted Voltron fan fiction for a creative writing contest. Was it Yowie? No. I think it was supposed to be a horror story. Wish I was that brave. You always can be. Don't let your cringe define you. Don't let your non-cringe define you, bro. No one's ever gonna read them. I actually have I dug up a old poem book that I had when I was in middle school, and I was reading through some of the shit in it, and oh my god, it is so edgy, but I was kind of cooking low-key. Some of it's really edgy, but some of it's actually kind of decently alright. Love the latter more than the former. I can imagine. Hori and Yaoi aren't exclusive. True. Are bad short fan fictions. I don't know. I'm kind of, I don't know. Going back to the me being mean thing and thinking everyone else is kind of retarded and I'm like superior and amazing and wonderful at everything I do. A lot of the times I'll read discussion posts in my classrooms and I'm like, wow, you are really retarded, aren't you? Like sometimes I'll read some posts by people and I'm just like, wow, you are just really dumb. Maybe that's really mean. I don't know. I'm a mean person. I'll say it. I'm a mean person, but like, if we are in universities getting degrees and we still have not figured out how to get past run-on sentences, I'm sorry, but you need to be turning big rocks into little rocks. You need to be you need to be digging spuds out from the ground. Take the shovel. Get to work. Why are you here? Some of these people are trying to be doctors. Yeah. Rempe is pretty easy to pick up. Wouldn't be impossible. A chat-made VN competition would be really cool, honestly. I would love to do something like that. Speaking of games, I want to try to play the, Does anyone know if the Haunted PS1 demo discs come out still? I thought it was a yearly thing, but I haven't checked on it yet. But I was thinking, if there's a new one this year, or maybe one from last year, I want to play it sometime in October. Some people really are only good for the most basic of physical labor. Not to spout like crazy eugenics stuff, but some people just aren't smart. I think I would consider myself as one of those people, but I think I have some redeeming qualities in the fact that I can at least put thoughts together and like form coherent sentences and like write decently well, you know? they'd be geniuses and then drop out in the first semester after professor corrects them on something they did wrong is huge. Yeah. There was a guy like that I knew last semester. He, I'm gonna tell this story and hopefully Mary won't get too upset with me. Mary met this guy in one of her classes, and I think he instantly fell in love with her or something, and it was very uncomfortable and weird and a whole bunch of other nonsense. Anyways, he stopped going to class. Like, he just stopped doing all of his work entirely. It was spaghetti. Yeah. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you, Y2KL. Most people can become okay at most things. I think that's true, but I think for a lot of people it takes more work than others. Oh yeah, Mary said hi to you guys, by the way. Hopefully we'll do something next week together. I'm hoping that we can maybe play a game or something. So that'll be really fun. I'm still trying to work on, like, speaking of stories and stuff, I'm still trying to work on making a, like a, how do I say this? I lost my train of thought. She's like a giddy fashion, or was it more like, oh, them? Oh, well. No, she said it more of like a giddy fashion. She was like, say hi to chat for me. And so I was like, okay, I'll say hi to you guys. A Yuri visual novel? No, not a visual novel. I've said it before, but I'm really interested in making a ARG. I really want to, because I'll be gone for a few weeks in October. And so I was thinking, making an ARG would be fun. Horror themes? But it would require a lot of prep, I think. And I still would have to figure out what a story and stuff would be. Like, what the point of the thing that I'm trying to say is. Because visualizing these concepts out of thin air is kind of hard. But I would, because I have some really good ideas. I have some really good ideas. But I have to kind of link it all together. But I don't want to tell you what it is, because then you guys would know what to look for. But I am working kind of a little bit in the background. It's just brainstorming right now, but I think if I work hard and I get all the ideas and stuff down, then I can really lock in and finish making stuff by the beginning of October and then upload it all for you to find. I'm sure it wouldn't be a very hard ARG to, like, figure out or anything. But I still think it would be fun, you know? So, I have a few ideas, though. I guess it would be, like, VTuber horror. Which is kind of a fun way to put it, you know? VTuber horror. Gotta love the app streams. Yeah, it's crazy how I said I was gonna play Dredge and then I just sat here and talked for 2.5 hours. Dredge streams are re-apping. They are. Link stuff together actually built different. The issue is that I actually really enjoy making puzzles and stuff. The issue is that I would just have to figure out what the point of the story I'm trying to tell is. The original Lou trying to warn chat about where she is, that would be awesome. It actually probably would not involve my channel, except for me being the creator of it. Does that make sense? You making a game? No, just like an ARG. It would but it would be like, I don't want to call it necessarily fictional, but like something that could happen. Was an ARG, alternate reality game. It would be like an alternate reality game or a analog horror of some kind, but I have to figure out what it would be and like what would be going on. Does that make sense? Looping a skinwalker, ripping your skin off. I think someone's already made fan art of that. I think Sump did. It was either Sump or Crusader. I can't remember which one. As in, you don't know what to make the final twist wrap up, or you can't think of the moral of the story. I don't know what story I would want to tell necessarily yet. Because I feel like for a story to serve a purpose, it needs to have some sort of greater message it's kind of like communicating to the viewer. And that doesn't mean that there can't be stuff that isn't just plain good fun. But I feel like with horror projects especially, having a sort of message to really bring the... maybe not like a message, but like having a main connecting through line of that like horror is like good, you know? VR stuff? Not necessarily. Does it need to have a purpose like that? For what I'm envisioning, yes. For what I'm envisioning, yes. Maybe. I don't know. I still have to kind of brainstorm a little bit. I don't know. I'll get to work on it as soon as I finish up like a whole bunch of other pressing matters that I have on my brain. Elevates any project much further than beyond anything without it can achieve. I agree, PWH. I agree. If you give something people to think and ruminate on, it's gonna remain in their minds a lot longer, I feel like. I feel like it's kind of like... I really enjoy... How do I say this? Like, I really enjoy good fun shows. But things stay in my mind longer when it has a point or some type of significant outcome it wants the audience to reach. 15 minutes on Creepcast, yeah. Doesn't matter without a good or even decent middle. I agree. A lot going on, has a lot to think about in addition to its fun elements. I agree. I 1000% agree with you. I think I would have to brainstorm. Okay, I think I'm getting ideas. But I don't want to say anything too soon, but it would definitely be something related to VTubing because, well, I don't know. VTubing is like my little autism interest, right? But it would definitely be something related to VTubing. I feel like, you know? Yeah. Like, if I'm gonna do something I don't want to tell you, because then you're gonna go find it, and you're gonna know it's me. And hikers want to help you only for them to disappear suddenly, eventually finding out the reason you disappeared. Oh, man. Who stalked the viewer? Nah, I don't feel like that's very realistic. YouTube channel that did HoloLive analog horror videos? Was there really? 6-hour video going over it? Yes! That was actually my plan all along at Game Theory. You're gonna want to see this. I think MatPat Game Theory would like this at Wendigoon. I think you would, you're gonna want to see this. The game has already started. It has not. Halloween's gonna make it big. Yep. My analog horror series. This is how it's gonna happen. Alright, chat. I might just end it here, honestly, because I have something that I have to do in a few, like maybe 40-ish minutes. The Lou catalog. Yeah, the Mandaloo catalog. But this has definitely given me a lot to ruminate on. I'm actually supposed to go see a movie with Mary tonight, with Mary and 2 of our other friends, so I'm really excited for that. We're gonna be watching Weapons, so I'm really excited for that, because I haven't seen it quite yet. So, no game and a short stream, we were robbed. But you got an interesting Yap stream, I feel like. Sorry. Tell us how the movie is later. Yeah, I will. Says being Lex. Shut up, not in the movie theater, gosh. yeah, I'll, so I'm really excited to actually watch that. So, I said hi. Okay, I'll tell her you said hi. I'll tell her you said hi. Doesn't make me wrong. Alright. No, but this has definitely given me a lot to ruminate on. Weapons creator's Resident Evil movie. His previous work is so good. I don't know anything about Weapons except for the fact that it's about... I don't know anything except for the elevator pitch, which is... I don't know anything except for the elevator pitch, which is like a classroom full of kids walks out of their houses at 2 in the morning and doesn't return. So, it's good? Okay. Someone's gonna have to clean that? Oh, man. Tell Mary I said hi. Okay, I'll tell you guys said hi. Alright, chat. I gotta piss like a motherfucker, so I'm gonna go ahead and end stream here. Thank you guys for watching, though. Sorry for the lack of dredging. I got caught up in my yap session. Maybe I should just start becoming a React Andy, and then I can just talk about things, because it would honestly probably help. I feel like I'm at my best when I'm talking about things. Okay. React slop is the meta. That is true. I feel bad React slopping, though. I feel bad about React slop, though. I always feel so bad about it, because I'm like, oh, this is so lazy. But I also really like theorizing stuff and, like, talking about things, you know? I like talking about things. I like being able to talk about things. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Whatever. Reacting to 21 Pilots' entire discography. I'm definitely doing a breach reaction. The good thing about 21 Pilots' label is that it only gets restricted in Russia and Belarus, I think. If you react swap, if you just watch it and said that's crazy and nothing else. Why React Slop does so well. Hello, Luchina. Hi! Hi, Sarge. The Amazing Digital Circus. The Amazing Digital Circus is too childish. I don't really want to watch it all that much because it seems just kind of too childish. I don't know. It looks like a show for children. It looks like it was made for children. Was it not? I thought it was a kids show. First episode before saying that? The Amazing Digital Circus charm to it? Alright. I'll think about it. Is it on YouTube? I'll think about it, but I also don't want to attract imbeciles from all the media around it. I know there's a lot of porn of Pomni, but that's all I know. I'm 14 and this is edgy type show? Oh, so like Has-Been Hotel? Okay. Fascinating. I'll think about it. I'll think about it, and I'll do some investigating. Not as bad as Has-Been, though? I see. I see. I didn't hate Hell of a Boss, but Has-Been is just fucking cringe. Glad I made it. Bye, Lou. Bye, Dylan. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Just one ep and see? I'll think about it. If I do a React Slop stream, I'll think about it. Alright. Chat, I gotta piss like a motherfucker. I'll see you guys tomorrow for, I think, Undertale. Is that right? Undertale? And that's it. And that's it. Alright. Alright, fellas. I'll see you later. Okay? Alright. Bye. Okay, bye. Wait, fuck. I need to actually exit out of my... Okay, wait. Okay. Oh yeah, make sure to like the video and comment. Can you rotate an apple in your head? Answer the question. Okay, that's all. Okay. Bye.